What's up there, guys? Welcome back to Detecting. Welcome also to a hunt with the mighty Minelab Manticore. I love this machine. And this land here, it's council roadside land. Look, there was originally a train station not far away, and people used to track back and forth through this land to get to the racecourse up the road. And this grass here, look, it's just been mowed down, sort of mowed down. Look, it's workable anyway. But originally, you know, for years and years and years, this grass has been up here. And I've come in here a few times looking to hunt it, but it's just impossible. Grass being up to your waist height, you really can't do much with it. You really can't even swing the coil. But we've just walked in here. We were driving past here, actually, I will say. I was going to go hunt another site. I thought, I'll just check this roadside strip and see if it's been mown or they've put cows in here. Sometimes, you know, you can find that. And to be honest, 6-7 years I've been driving past here, they've never done it, ever. So just been keeping my eye on it though, and coming past today I thought, you little beauty, wow. So we've got the car parked about 100 metres away. We've walked into here, as I said, it's council roadside land. Third target in with the Manticore. We've got a Rupenny. Can't even date it, it's 19 something. It's missing the other two numbers, but there we go. It just, look, persistence, keeping eye on those sites. We're not out on the gold today. Just still recovering from that terrible cold, that terrible man flu, the worst flu. So just come out for a nice coin relic hunt today. We've got a couple of hours to hunt this, and as I said, a bit of an unexpected little strip that I wasn't going to hunt today, but I'm looking forward and I'm very excited to see what we can find. So about 3 hours, let's see how we go. So I'm not really sure where to start with this site. As I said, it was a bit of a walkway. Walk through little area, quite a hot little area back in its day. You do the research and you find out about these places. And this place, being that it had the train station, whoop, nearly lost my shovel. Being that it had the train station not far away and the racecourse not far away also, as I said, it was a walkthrough and existed for quite a while, this racecourse. So you imagine how many hundreds or thousands of people walk through this little area. And in actual fact, I think there might have been a building there behind me or some sort of structure, maybe a toilet or something to cater to the people, because I just found a big sort of concrete pad. It's not that big, but it's big enough to indicate some sort of toilet or I don't know, change room, washroom, don't really know. But so excited to see, what is that? That's a bottle top. So excited to see the grass down in here. Because years and years and years of driving past this site, and it's not on the main road either, I will say. Like, we probably won't even see a car today. It's not on the main road though, so you sort of got to bypass it down here, you know, sidetrack down here to even check it out. And I've done that, as I said, over the years. Another one. Maybe we're in a bit of a dumping area. That grass is making it really hard. They've mowed it, slashed it, but it's just sort of folded over on itself. Right there. Alright, let's grab that one too. So yeah, just driving past here over the years, keeping an eye on it. What a great opportunity to get in and hunt it when we can. Today's the day. And we're not going to clean it up all in today, I know that. It's quite a big area. Huge area. What you see in front of me, well, we've got all that behind us too. So we might even have to get a team hunt here, I think. Do a bit of cleaning up together. Whoop, do we hit glass? We got really lucky with that first coin. Now we're just finding bottle tops and stuff. So interesting though, lots of targets here. And I'm certain there's going to be lots of good stuff. Let's keep going and let's find it. Alright, before I go much further on this target, let's just show you what I just found. Listen to the Manticore chirping away there. Oh, he's on 26 settings now. That's why he's chirping, and I literally did not even do a noise cancel or a ground balance. Just turned it on and I ran with it. So you can see the flat impression there on the dirt I'm holding up. That to me means we've probably got a coin or something cool, like a flat-faced buckle. It was ringing up really high too. There he is there. I don't know what he is though. 91, 92 we had on the screen. See if we can just pop him. Oh, he's popped. There he goes. What do we got? Oh, it's an old plug. Who dropped their plug? That's cool. Look, maybe there was a bit of occupation here. I don't quite know. That's what we were seeing with the impression on the back of the dirt there. Like, I always get really excited when I see that because I often think, well, coin, because it's a flat surface. But we've got a drain plug, the old brass plug, eh? Now that's a cool find. Into the pouch, on to the next. Well, what you didn't just see is we've just had farmers going back and forth down on the tractors feeding out the hay, and one of them just stopped and he was just interested in what I was doing, and I said to him, just find a few coins, mate, in the old walkthrough here, looking at the racecourse and the old trade station in between. The people walking in between, he said, well, I own the racecourse up the road, mate. So look, come and see me. I've just got his name and number. Come and see me. So it's just, look, that's how it works generally, especially in the country out here. And look, I sort of said to him who I was and made a few connections there with local people around the district. So it's just sort of how it works, and you do the right thing, it leads you on to the next site, like I've always said. This is the next piece we've got, just after stopping and talking to the farmer. And what's really, really cool is just in front of it, check this bad boy out. Awesome, awesome. When I seen it, I was like, bullshit, that's really cool. Like, I love my little toy cars, and this one is no doubt going to be a Lesney. So some little kid, he's got all his wheels too. His little truck, I think. Some little kid's lost his toy car walking through here, or maybe there was occupation here. Look, I don't quite know. Oh, it's a ripper. Got to be careful we don't damage him. Try and get a bit of the dirt out. Ting, 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 ting. The name's farmer was Mike too, so really, really nice guy. And as I said, those are how. Look, those are. That's how it goes out in the country. You know, you see someone walking up and down, or you see someone detecting or driving past all the time, and you're likely to stop and get a g'day. So I don't even need to go work out who owns the land up the road. He's just come and found me. Little Dinkum. How awesome is that? Little ute, I think. He's got like a squish back on him though. And he's a triple axle. Look out. 6-wheeler. He looks like he may have hooked something on the back. Look, that's awesome. Still got the paint on it. And the thing about the Lesneys I love the most, and this will be a Lesney toy car made in England, no doubt. The thing I love about Lesneys the most, though, is the history behind them. So it was two fellas, and they went to war, basically, World War II. They enrolled in, and they fought and served in World War II. And they both happened to have the same last name. I think it was Smith or something. Lesney probably. I can't really remember the history exactly off the top of my head, but the story being is one of them had done die casting prior to the war, prior to enrolling in the war, and these two fellas become really good mates. They survived the war, as I said. They come out of the war, and one of them returned to die casting toy cars, or die casting in general, not so much toy cars. But what ended up happening was the other bloke who he made mates with in the war, they started the Lesney Toy Car Company, the toy car product company, and how they started it was with the Royal Queen's Coronation Coach. They made the Royal Queen Coronation Coach in 1953 to commemorate Queen Elizabeth being coronated, and I've actually got that coach at home. It's a fascinating little piece. Helena got it for me. She found it in an old auction market, and it's got horses at the front, 6 horses drawing a little carriage. It's just a fantastic little piece, and that was made, and it was a success. It was made to be sold on the coronation day, as a memorial piece sort of thing, and they sold heaps, and it was made a success. And later, the toy car company went into production, like Lesney Toy Car Company went into production, and they started making little toy cars, and what we know now is Matchbox toy cars. And how that come about was one of the head engineers for Lesney Toy Car Company at the time, his daughter actually took to school a little caterpillar, a little steamroller, little green steamroller. I've got those as well in my collection. I love the Lesneys. And the teacher in England said, look, you can bring toy cars to school basically, but it's got to be the size of a matchbox. It's got to fit in the matchbox. So she went home and told her dad that, who was the head engineer of Lesney Toy Car Products. and it went in production that the cars would be miniature scale, 175, or I think it was 175th scale of the original toy car size, Matchbox size. And we know Matchbox Toy Car Company, you can still buy Matchbox toy cars now. The boys have got a heap at home. Skipping over all those dodgy signals. But it's not called Lesney Toy Car Products anymore. And when they sold the company, Lesney Toy Car Company in England, when they did sell the company, what they did is Matchbox continued on the Lesney name for a lot longer after. So some of the early Lesney toy car products you'll just see made by Lesney, or Lesney made in England, and then the later ones you'll see Matchbox product of Lesney, or made by Lesney, or something like that. They still continued on that Lesney name because it was so popular, so prominent, and so well known household name, that to drop that name straight away and just run with Matchbox, it would have been a silly financial decision, silly business decision, because people wouldn't have recognised the name and it just would have been another toy car company making toy cars. But instead they kept the Lesney name for quite a while and then dropped it out at the end. So, whoops, got our shovel. Let's go back and grab him and keep going. I should have showed that one and I didn't. I have no idea what he is. Looks like a little cowboy. Stick him up. I don't know. It hinges somehow and swivels, or it hinges in the middle, swivels. I don't know what it would have been fixed on. Door, suitcase. Interesting. There's still a little bit down the hole, I think. Oh, stay open. Yeah, there is too. You can tell because I've obviously split it in half there with that corrosion rust there. Looking bit. Piece. Where's the rest? There, I think. No? Okay, we got it out. There wasn't actually much more to it. Right. Well, that doesn't help us solve the mystery at all, does it? Just an interesting random piece of brass. Pins in it. There. Down the bottom. And it swivels. Stick them up. Cool piece. Alright, let's get you on to the next. Well, when you're hunting these really, really trashy sites, and that's what this has turned out to be, it's a super trashy site. I'll show you what we've got in the pouch at the end of the day. It's nearly full. But when you're hunting these sites, the worst thing you can do is try and fixate yourself on things that really don't sound that good. So you've seen there before, I was sort of humming around, and as I said, I walked over a few of those sketchy signals. Let's just turn that volume up a bit. Because, to be honest, what I'm doing here is a bit of a recon. Like, I mean, I can come back and hunt this side out again. Now I know that the grass is down. But you can hear all these sketchy signals in the ground. And you could honestly... Oh, there's a good one. You could fixate yourself on those sketchier signals. Like that, I wouldn't even bother going after. We'll turn around 180 on him, or 90 on him. Showing a bit of a red bar there underneath the line and painting up in the rust area there. Non-conductive zone. This one here, straight away on the conductivity line. Conductivity line. I'm still sick. Go easy on me. So on the conductivity line, and he's giving that nice repeatable tone. Bit of a sketchy jump around in the numbers. I'm not too phased about that, but the nice repeatable tone. That's what we're after. 86, 88, 90, well, a few different numbers, 93. But those sketchier tones, like this one back here, you can see he sort of goes to a rust, from a rust tone to a high tone. Sketchy, dodgy. We're going to come back for him in a second. But I do know there's a signal over here I want to dig. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Let me find him. Bit sketchy. Might give him a... There it is. Might give this one a dig though. Might just have a bit of a rust in the hole with him. Sometimes you get a coin and a nail together and they can give off those funny sounding targets. But like I said, we're after the true best sounding signals today. Bit of a recon. Surprised this site has not gave me any more coins. We've only got the one coin so far. I'm really chasing the silver now. I know I'm being greedy. 1 penny and now I expect silver. But there's got to be a silver here somewhere. There's got to be a lot more coins here somewhere. And I think this might be one. Just been digging a lot of bottle tops, and once we finish this one, we'll get on to the next one and see what that one is, because I think that one... Oh yeah, come at me. Small target. That's what I like to see. Everything else has been big. If this one's not a coin though, hopefully the next one will be, and we'll catch them both on film to show you just how we chase those better, repeatable sounding signals. It's such a gravelly base here. What's going on? Did it get boggy in wintertime? Did they put a heap of gravel base down for the pedestrians? It's under the gravel. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Try not to damage whatever it is. It's literally, it's hard packed gravel. So it is. Look at little pebbles. Still going to be there, I bet you. Alright, we're going to do 2 hands on this one. And our other target's floating around in front of us. So 2 hands, come back, give you a look at this one, and we'll dig out the next one. Alright, well there it was. 2 hands helped. And that's what we got out. Rubbish. Rubbish. Why did I say that weird? Rubbish. So look, we'll get on to the next target. I'm still very sick. I'm running out of energy. Quickly. So many digs and I'm nearly asleep. I haven't had the flu that bad. I'm not actually lying. Like, I know I've been mucking around the man flu. There's no such thing. That's just silly. I know I've been mucking around though with that, but oh jeez, it really hit me hard. It did. Like a bus. Oh, we've still got more in there. We'll come back for that one in a second. So where did this other target go? No, we weren't this far. Oh geez, I've got to find him now. Alright, we were there. We walked over here. Where are you? So much in the ground. I actually can't remember. Where were we? There. Just, it shows how quickly you get turned around, doesn't it? I think it was down here. So yeah, we're showing that dodgy signal. Went straight past him, we did. There he is. Shows how easy you can lose your spot. Alright, is this going to be a coin? Let's hope so, and we've still got to get back, and I want to remove that rubbish out last hole, because if I'm back here next week or whenever it be in a month's time, no doubt I'll bloody dig that again. And that's what happens. So you always remove your rubbish. This grass is unbelievably thick, and the ground is still so dry. So hard to dig through. No wonder I'm tired. Phew. Oh, look at that. It's just, we're digging through like 38 years of growth of no cows or no lawnmower or no slasher or anything. As I said, about 6 or 7 years I've been driving past here. Council have never done anything with it. The grass has been up to my waist every single time I've went past. Oh yeah, this is a coin. This one come at me. Because the last one wasn't. I didn't even want him. I reckon this is going to be a coin. The last one had a small pinpointing surface diameter, and this one does too. But what happened with the last one was the pinpointer wasn't right down on him, and he started to increase in size. Good indication that you're onto something big, like a large target. But this one here, we're right on our target. We just need to pop him. If we can pop him. Where is he? And no. Okay, so this one's doing the same thing. It's getting bigger. All right, we might be wrong. Quite you. Oh, the ground is... Ugh. All right, we're coming back. 2 hands. This is ridiculous. Plagued by rubbish we are today. Jeez, I really thought this site was going to pay. There's another bit of stuff. We got it all out on that dig by the looks. I don't actually know what he is. I didn't even hit the shovel then. He's got internal thread, and he's a cap. Excuse me. Told you I'm sick. He's a cap of something. Don't know. Alright, let's keep going. Sure, there's got to be another coin here. Because I honestly thought we were going to hit on it big at this site. So excited before. And now all we're doing is digging the rubbish. Surely we've got to get another coin. We've got to before we leave. Deal. There it is. There's our leaving coin. I hope. I'm hungry. That sounds good though. Let's clear this grass down a bit. I'm getting a real scar whiff signal. I feel like I'm in the goldfields having to clear ground again. The council needs to get out here and mow this every week for me. That'd be nice. They won't. Alright. That's coinish to me. It looks like a leaving coin. I'm thinking pie for lunch. Oh, what is that? Let's keep hitting a plate. Alright, this is not a coin. We're not going anywhere. There's no pie for me. I swear to God, I feel like I'm digging in the Amazon. Everything's just so super connected. It's like a jungle. Yeah, we're not going nowhere. A coin. It's a brick. Why are we getting a signal from a brick? We're not. There's got to be something else going on. Stop. Reset. Reset again. I've got it super high sensitivity so I could back it off one and it wouldn't be as sensitive, but then I'm going to lose depth, aren't I? We're not going to find our leaving coin. Let's have another listen. It's right on the conductivity line. Yeah, we're still going to go after him. Maybe someone's put a coin under a brick for good luck. Or for Luke. Some 50 years on. Who knows? Oh, let's see if we can get him out. Well, I'm really glad we opted for 2 hands for that one. We got out the brick. It was broken, I swear, before we got it out. It wasn't placed or anything. Like if it had been like placed properly, I wouldn't have touched it. It's just sort of been thrown in as rubble. You can see another half of another brick there, another half of another brick there. And guess what we got out? I got down to it and can you see it's a bit dark in there? Let's bring it up to the light. We found the train keeper's time watch. That's awesome. So cool. So cool. And I want to clean it and like love it a lot, but I don't want to really touch it too much because see the white enamel there? Let me zoom you right in. See the white enamel just underneath the dirt? I found a watch years ago and it still had that enamel intact. It looks like this one's probably not going to be. But basically the enamel intact and it still had the numbers. It was incredible. So I got a fob watch at home that literally you can still see the numbers on it. You could almost use it, keep the time. That's a great piece, really great piece. I'm glad I went after him. He was deep, he was hard, but what a great piece. And it's not our leaving coin. We can't leave yet. So let's put the bricks back. It's pretty much like that. And that one was that way. I don't know why, but he was. I don't ask questions, I just dig holes and find cool pieces. Let's throw him in the pouch. That's awesome. I'm going to clean him up with a toothbrush when I get home. And let's go find our coin. Because that wasn't it. Damn cool though. Oh, 2 steps forward from the cool old pocket watch. There he is back there under the shovel. Check this one out. What? What's a 99? 99. 98, 99. Let's have a look. It's going to be a massive like plate, or yeah, there it is right there. Can't even get the shovel into the ground. It's going to be a huge like big metal plate or hubcap. It's not our leaving coin, I know that. Let's just have a look anyway, just out of fun, bit of shits and giggles. Oh, we found the dog bowl. What is that? Nails, 3 holes, nails go through, I don't know. It ain't a bowl because it would leak. I kind of wish we had left that 99 alone. Now we're going to take him home. Well, I never. Here we are looking for our leaving coin, and instead we're getting putters. As soon as they come out of the hole, I was like, what? What? Putter. There we go. That's a first for me, ever. Ever. I've never found a putter. Putter number 9. That's, I don't know what to call it. Pretty cool. Pretty weird. Train station, racecourse, putter. What is going on? Random finds. Awesome. Let's keep going. Right, well, we did not find our leaving penny, but here we are about to leave. Reason being is because I'm extremely hungry and we're pushing on that time limit where we need to go get the boys, the children, from school. So we've got all the rubbish that we've got on the back step there that we pulled out. Quite a lot of rubbish. Look, there's a lot of targets out there. And that tells me one thing. I need to be back here again. Probably a smaller coil, actually, I will say. I might use the Equinox with a little coil tech or the 6-inch round coil next time and try and hit on a bit of those trashy areas, because there's a ton of those trashy areas. I think they've been dumping rubbish off from the racecourse with the bottle tops there, or even the train station with the refreshment tea room probably there. But what you can see in good finds that we've done, I'll zoom you in here, we've got like a bit of a dog leash, horse leash, probably maybe horse from the racecourse. What looks like a little punch stamp. He's sort of tapered down at the bottom, and no doubt if we clean him, he'd probably have a letter or something down the bottom where you would have hammered and stamped. Don't know what that piece is. Little brass piece. Don't know what this piece is. He's, what we say, he's a cowboy. Stick him up. They're not rotating now. They've locked up in the pouch. We've got little Lesney toy car. Now look, he's made my day. He is an absolute stunner of a find. And he's not all in the best condition, I will say. A bit bent and what have you on the chassis. He's actually snapped right through. But a fascinating little piece, and we all know just how much I love my little toy cars, especially the Lesney Made in England toy cars. We've got the fob watch. He's a ripper piece. I can't wait to get home and clean him up. We've got no water on us at the moment. We've got the lipstick tube. We didn't find the lippy, but we did find the tube. We've got the brass plug, drain plug. We've got what I think is maybe the station master's torch, maybe. You would have had the glass sort of insert into there. You can sort of see the lip of where it would have been, the internal thread. So you would have been the housing screw on top for the torch, maybe, I don't know. Little gas maybe fitting or spray fitting. He's got the little tips nozzle out the end. He would have connected onto something. High pressure, no doubt, being brass there. So something, look, he squirted out something onto something else. I'm certain of it. We've got the Australian penny too. And as you can see, no date. Is it an error coin or is it just like that? I don't know. But 19. It's an Australian penny 19. So we actually can't, look, we can't get a date at all off this site, but it's not old. Train station, as I said, and then we had the racecourse up the way, and what we're hunting was the council strip of land in between. We'll be back here again next time, and look, I might invite a few members, a few friends, look, to come out and help me hunt it. And as I said, small coils I think will be the key to get through the grass. The only problem is the grass is overlapping and folding on itself, so you might lose that little bit of depth. But we'll work that out in future. We will attack it again. For now, I'm off to go get some food and look, continue getting better and get rid of this horrible flu. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.